AI will keep you broke. And here's why. I know that most people talk about how AI can make you rich, how it can make you so much money. But here's the harsh truth. Most people shouldn't be focused on trying to pick the best AI tools. That's not what's going to get you from 0 to 10K a month, right? Which is for most people the first step. Whereas for those people that already are at 10K a month, right, it can really increase their work efficiency because AI can do a lot of the heavy lifting and can automate things so that the person who's already making good money can focus on high leverage tasks, right? Higher leverage tasks. So what does that mean for you as a beginner, as you probably are, or if you are still below 10K a month in online revenue, right? The offline business does not really count towards this. So the first thing is, yes, you should be using AI to make content faster. But if you don't even have your creative process down, if you are not even productive yet and continuously producing content for your brand to actually make it successful, you should not focus on trying to figure out the fastest way to make the content, right? What you should actually be focusing on is getting the right mentor, right, who can guide you through the entire process, through the basics, the foundation that makes any brand successful. And then you should diligently implement actually the content creation process, post consistently, grow your brand, and of course also monetize it the right way, which also can take a little bit of time, right? Yes, of course, you can use AI tools in the process to actually speed up a few things. But if you're gonna do most of the heavy lifting right from the beginning with AI, it's gonna take away your focus from actually the whole content creation process, which means you don't really know what works. You don't really focus on doing research, right, and looking at the market, and you just think that AI is gonna take everything off you and you're never gonna get any results. Because with the content creation game and faceless Instagram pages, a big part is actually having, and in general with business, having the finger on the pulse, right, of the business to see how it's going, right, how things are progressing, how many views you are getting, this and that. Whereas most people that preach you this AI stuff, right, you should be fully focused on AI, don't even teach you the basics. And if you don't have the basics in place, right, on how to actually make great content, then there's no point in using AI. That's why I'm still quite old school, right? Yes, my content creators use AI, but they do the work, not me, right? I'm not actually using AI tools. I don't even know how to use 11 Labs, right? And I don't need to, because my content creators can do it. And that's where real leverage comes in place, right? When you have a team that actually learns for you. So you don't need to know every single small detail. And any business owner that tells you need to know every fucking thing is just retarded. Because in the end of the day, you are just one person. And where real leverage comes in place, if you use other people's time, because you only have 24 hours in a day, same as Mark Zuckerberg, same as Sam Altman, same as Grant Cardone, same as Tai Lopez, same as me. And in the end of the day, yes, AI can do a part of the work, but who is gonna watch and use the tool? It's also gonna take time, right? So in the end of the day, even with that, it's gonna take your time, even if you use AI tools. So what's the smarter thing to do? To build a team or try to figure out a stupid AI system that you still need to work on, right? And continuously work it. Obviously, it's smarter to hire people. As AI is not that advanced yet that it can analyze everything that it does in deep detail and give you feedback on it, right? And provide you reports on how everything is going. That's why, first of all, for most beginners, as I mentioned earlier, the reality is you should focus on the fundamentals. You should not run after every stupid trend and think that now you need to jump on the AI train. The real thing that really works and that you see all these gurus do is content creation. So what you should be doing, you should create content. Now the cool thing is with IG automation, what I'm teaching, right, you can actually stay behind the scenes. And you can let freelancers, right, do most of the heavy lifting. Yes, they get a part of the earnings, but it's a small percentage. And anyways, for these AI softwares, you would also need to pay. So that's the first thing. Then the second thing is that you really need to keep your finger on the pulse, right? You gotta always check on things. You gotta make sure that every single day you review your views, right? Which content piece worked the best, and then remodel that, right? Make a second version of that so it blows up again, right? And that works really, really well, right? That's why I'm talking right now about AI, because I've made an AI video previously on my IG pages, many videos, and they blew up like crazy because it's a hot topic, right? Then the third thing that I want you to take from this video is don't try to shortcut everything, right? In the end of the day, you gotta do some of the work, right? And if you are not involved in the creative process even of making content, most likely your content sucks, right? Because AI does not know what is working right now. AI does not know what is the best content out there, right? AI does not know what actually makes your audience tick. Yes, you can teach ChatGPT, for example, to learn many of these things, but in the end of the day, is that gonna take care of the entire content creation process? No. Way better to have somebody taking care of that you hire, right? So these three things are the main things that I want you to take away from this video. Don't fall for this AI trap that all you need is just an AI tool that does all the work for you. No, it's always gonna need the director, right? Who's guiding it by the hand, and that's gotta be you. And for that, you gotta learn the right skills. You gotta have the right mentality. You gotta be the right person to actually direct it towards the point where it can make you 10K, 20K, or even 30K plus a month, right? Same as my IG pages make me. All right, with that said, if you want my personal help to build a team or even leverage my entire team, right, to make your content for Faceless or for your personal brand, right, how to actually grow your brand, right, to a successful point, right? I have done close to $2 million online and I'm just 23 years old, as the word behind me proves, right? You can zoom in on that. The Tucama Club Award, which I got for making over 1 million. If you want all that and want me to guide you by the hand through this entire process so you don't have to watch YouTube videos all day trying to figure out every small detail for free, which you never will, by the way, because you're gonna just end up confused, then make sure you check the description below. First of all, I have a free video training for you there, which is around 20 minutes long, where I go in very much detail what actually makes you successful nowadays online and how I made over $1 million, right, with Faceless IG pages, as well as share many of my students that have made tens of thousands of dollars or even hundreds of thousands, even from third world countries, right? So you can check that out if you want to see more proof. If you're already ready, hey, you want to talk with me on phone, you want to work out a roadmap to make your business successful online with my help, then book a call in. There's also going to be a link for that. Yeah, and see you on the other side. See you once you are ready to work together with me and get you these results guaranteed, right? Thousands of dollars a month, as long as you implement everything that I teach you.